Yeah, a little nervous coming in here, and not quite sure how to say it, but I've come to the decision to retire from professional boxing, and it's a good decision. It feels good. It's a good moment, and it's to go out on my own terms and not be retired in the ring. A lot of fighters lose it that way, but yeah, it's time now. It's the right time. 33 years old. I've achieved everything I wanted to in the game. I had an amazing career, an amazing life through boxing. It's defined my life. It's defined who I am. But it's the right time to call it a day.
When do you come to a decision like that? Over what period of time?
Yeah, it's been on my mind for a while, and over the last 2 years I've kept myself available. I fought in March of last year. I won that fight, and I just kept myself available to see what my options were. If a fight came along that would entice me back,
Because very recently you were sitting in this studio and your name was vaguely floating about for a fight with Danny Jacobs, and you were certainly interested in that if it came up. So even that's only a couple of weeks ago, where you were still thinking like a fighter.
Yeah, and like those calls and those type of speculations were happening constantly over the last 2 years, but none of the fights and none of the offers were good enough or big enough to get me to go back. And I have responsibilities now as a father. To leave my wife and my daughter would take a big fight to get me to do that. To leave them to go away training and to put myself through all that.
Might you be less inclined to retire if you were single and no child?
Well, if I was single and no child, I probably would have been in the gym straight away. After the fight with Billy Joe Saunders. But I took a decision to take a year off. Not a year off, but I had to take some time off, and then. Obviously, then we had the baby, so that's been the best thing. That's really my priority right now.
So has that changed things maybe more than you even expected?
Yeah, definitely. I've people who have been close to, like Adam Booth and Richard Towers. They always spoke about their love for their children, and until you have a child, you can't really imagine what it's like, and you can only imagine, but you never really know what it's going to feel like until you do.